Shamai! A little review of the new Flight Mini Bass today. So there we go in its full glory. This is the newest member of the rock series made by Flight. It's a mini bass. It really is quite new out. Thank you to all those people who let me know this was out and the fact that I should get it. Let me just quickly explain. I don't actually own this yet. Not this one anyway. Jude, one of the Cool Hand Uke members, if you haven't seen it, go and watch it. We went up to Southbourne last week to the Southern Ukulele store, and this is what she brought home. I didn't buy it straight away, mainly because you might be able to see back there my new timber fretless bass, which is what I've been planning on getting for a few months. So it was just the timing with this. But I've got to say thank you, Jude, first of all, for letting me borrow it. I've had it almost a week now, so I've had a really, really good play of it. And of course, it was absolutely lovely to see it being played up in the shop as well. So yes, I'm sure I am going to end up with it one day. Look, there's the Twinny. So this is actually the Flight Pathfinder Electric Ukulele solid body, which was one of the very first of the rock series by Flight, and this is the latest edition. Aren't they gorgeous? So yeah, I'm sure I am going to end up with at least one of these just for the matching factor, if nothing else. Having said that, mind, I am dreaming that maybe this may become a nice sort of purple to match my Vanguard as well. So Flight, if you do ever see this and you consider doing it in a purple, then I'll have to get both of them. So yes, let's focus on the newbie. It is a bass. In other words, it's the same pitch, same notes, the strings, and the same octave as a regular bass guitar and other bass ukuleles. Flight describe it as a bass ukulele. Yeah, there isn't really a definition. There isn't anything that says this is a bass ukulele, this isn't a bass ukulele. Scale-wise, I've seen it marked down as 51 centimetres, but I'm sure I also remember seeing 23 inches. So I've just got my trusty measuring tape out. And yeah, it's coming out 23 inches or 59 centimetre scale. That's actually just about the same as my Fanner Pee-wee bass, slightly longer than the electroacoustics. But then when you think of a short scale bass guitar is normally 30 inches plus, this is definitely closer to a bass ukulele size. So mini bass or bass ukulele, it is certainly more like a bass guitar to play and sound-wise than the electroacoustics with polyurethane or rubber strings, for example. Okay, so I'm going to run through some of the specs and then we can hear it again. So price is about £300 in the UK, 339 euros on the Flight website. It's got this absolutely gorgeous quilted maple top. Again, like the Pathfinder, going from the blue into the sort of cream. It's got a solid mahogany back. Okay, it's a bolt-on. Obviously, you've got the electronics compartment. It's a passive bass, so there's no battery in this. The neck, like the Flight Pathfinder, it's got this really gorgeous, solid, roasted maple, and the matching headstock as well, which is always a really nice touch. Okay, it's got rosewood fingerboard, it's got side markings, also very useful. The nut is a bone nut which has been dyed black. It has got a truss rod. You can just see the cover there. So what makes this more like a bass guitar than an electroacoustic? It's got metal strings, similar to a bass guitar. I'm assuming with a metal core, round wound You can hear that. And it's got magnetic pickups, okay? Whereas if you've got rubber strings, they use piezo pickups. These have got magnetic pickups on it. It's got a fixed tail bridge. The two controls are volume and tone, and it comes with strap buttons, 2 of them. Shape-wise, a lot of the electric ukuleles have been sort of fairly obvious, based or styled on electric guitars. This one, it's certainly, I wouldn't call it a Fender P shape, although it's got similar pickups and configuration. It's, with a headstock like this, it's almost sort of Warwick or Spectre, but the Warwick bodies tend to be a lot rounder. I'm thinking of the Corvettes and things there. So it's difficult to say which bass this has really been modelled on. And maybe, you know, it is unique to Flight. But I have got to say, in the short time I have been playing this, and I have played it a lot, almost to the point I've given myself blisters, it really is gorgeous to play. And just before we hear it, like all the other Flight things, it comes with a really nice gig bag. Again, though, like the other rock series, I do wish Flight would put either shoulder strap or rucksack straps on the case, but it does come with a really good case. Everything about this I have loved, bar from 2 things. All right, they're not massive things, so please don't go panicking at all. The first one being the Flight Pathfinder has a gorgeous blue back. This comes with, well, you can see the mahogany, so it's a nice brown. All right, it's, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just my personal taste. I prefer the blue. And as I said earlier, if this was in a purple, which would then match the brown back, you can imagine purple go into, I don't know, pink or blue or even black on there. All right, but it is a stunner to look at. And the one little thing I've noticed when I've been playing it is the nut could do with just sort of rounding off a little bit. They're a little bit sharp. Frets, absolutely stunning. Action, stunning. Of course, this has been bought from Southern Uke Shop, and I know they set up their instruments so well there. And when we were there in the shop, they did say these are taking a little bit of setting up, especially with the intonation and things, but that's why buy from a decent ukulele shop. You're going to get the instruments set up really well. Right, it's definitely time to listen to it. I'm going through my Gensler head amp by here. Turn the mute off. Going through a bare-faced 110. At the moment, there are no effects on, but I have got it running through my board, mainly so I can tune it, but I will just try it with a couple of effects later. So here is the Flight Mini Bass. Okay, so as I said, there's no effects on there. That was pretty bassy with the tone. I'm going to do the same thing, but turn the tone up more trebly this time. As I said, when I first played it in the shop, it was straight away pick it up, get on, play it. It doesn't take that much getting used to. It's just the smaller scale, but of course it's fretted, and it really is very, very nice to play. So I'll do the same, just with a little compressor pedal on. What does a compressor pedal do? It sort of squishes the signal, so you're getting a more even signal, right? This is just to give you a little idea. I'm going to turn the tone into the middle now as well. And you might have noticed there, I decided I'd actually pluck the strings a bit higher up. That does make a difference. Okay, so the compressor's back off for a minute, but that just gives you a little idea straight away of some of the tone from this gorgeous bass. There's a lot of sustain on this bass. I did say in the shop that I'm not a massive slapper, even though I am a bass player all the way back from the 80s. All right, but this just gives you a little bit of an idea of some slap on here. As I said, I am no bass slapper. So just a little bit of compression on, little bit of EQ, and I'm a bit frightened now. I'm going to put my V-Tone on, which sort of boosts the tone a little bit. Without the V-Tone. Nice. Honestly, it puts a smile on my face, and as I said, it really is so much like playing a bass guitar. If you're a bass guitarist and you're looking that you want to try something smaller, give this a go. If you've only ever played the rubber string bass ukuleles, you know, the electroacoustics with polyurethane, have a go of one of these. That it might take a bit of getting used to, but it certainly won't be harder because these strings are a much smaller gauge than the rubber ones. That is my Behringer V-Tone B21 pedal, 20 odd quid. Honestly, they are brilliant. So, 300 quid, absolutely brilliant for that price. And for about the millionth time, yes, I'm sure I am going to end up with one of these, whether it looks in this colour to match my Flight Pathfinder, which, yeah, I'm going to probably have to do, or if they do another colour, possibly purple. I can't say it anymore. I'm not going to say it anymore. I'm only messing about. Okay, so first of all, a massive, massive thank you to Jude for lending me this so I could do the review. A big thank you to everybody who messaged me and either left comments here on the channel or told me on Facebook, go and get one so you can do the review. I just couldn't really say much at the time because I was in the middle of buying that little fella by there, all right? But what a wonderful, brilliant bass. And for the money, I really think this is absolutely excellent, excellent value. We were talking about Flight when we were up in the shop and just saying, just their ideas are so innovative and so reasonably priced as well. And just when you think, well, wow, what, you know, they're not going to do it. Oh, yeah. And they come and bring out something like this. So as always, I do hope you've enjoyed or at least found it helpful. If you've got a comment or a question, please feel free, leave it below. Give us a like if you've enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos. Thank you for watching.